I'm doing this video right now for you guys and anybody else that wants to tune in, because there's something that you cannot have in your life, and we all know where this is getting to. If you want to excel, if you want to succeed, if you want to do the things that you really want to do as a person, you cannot have these toxic, manipulative, narcissistic people around you at any cost, anywhere near you. They cannot be close. The closer they are to you, the more damage they do. The further that you have them away from you, the better off you are. They will take everything from you. They will take your ambitions. They will take your drive. They will take your focus. They will take your mental health, your physical health. They will take your spirit. They will take your money. They will take, and I'm just trying to think of something else, they will take damn near everything you got. Everything you got, they'll take it. And not think twice about it. So, you cannot have these people around you at all, at any cost. And you have to isolate yourself or do whatever you're going to do if you have them in your life right now or anywhere close, if you want to get away. And I know what this process is all about. I've been through this process years ago, and it couldn't be any better years after the process. It's nothing pretty when you're in the moment. It's nothing pretty at the time when you're going through stuff like that, but you will come out on top, and you will become successful if you can break the curse, because these narcissists are cursed, bro. They are cursed. If you have them anywhere near you, it's like you become cursed. And I don't know if this is a coincidence or not, but it's like on Instagram, I've had these spiritual pages randomly reach out to me, asking me if I want these free readings and stuff like this. And of course, I'm not going to pay for a reading, because who knows who these people are and all this stuff. But they said free, so I was like, hey, do a free reading, I guess so. Go ahead. So they did this, and they actually said so many things that was right. And I remember at this time, it was 2018, and they told me there was like these dark energies around me affecting my life, holding me back from so much, because it's like they tuned into my chakras, they tuned into something. I can't completely remember what all that was about, but I just remember certain things, and it really stuck out to me, and it was actually kind of creepy how on point it was, because I knew exactly what was going on at that time, and it was nothing pretty. And it's exactly what I felt, and I got away from all that. And it's nothing more than a blessing to be able to break free from stuff like that. And I remember how much time I spent out in nature. I remember how much time I just spent in my own zone, got my own place, did my own thing. And that's when it all starts to get better, but it's not going to get better immediately. I'd say 1 year being by yourself, you're going to see huge differences. And I mean massive differences. And there was even hard times after that, because it's like now 2020 hits, and it's this pandemic and stuff, so there's more challenges on top of that. And came out on the other side after that, grew from that, went through adversity, came out on top after that. And you know, there's just certain things we all have to go through in life, and it's all about knowing who you are, not losing sight of it, and knowing that you're not going to let anybody or any negative situations affect you in any way, shape, or form. And you're going to do what you have to do, regardless of what anybody says, because a lot of people's going to try to guilt trip you and make you feel like a bad person and do all this toxic stuff that these people do. And it's up to you to stay true to who you are at all times, and not let anybody tell you different. Because sometimes it can feel like it's just you out there. It felt like that for me for years. I no longer feel that anymore because I know how many people ride me today. I know who I am. My confidence is at an all-time high. I still get tired sometimes. I still get down sometimes. Not very often do I get down, but I get tired sometimes, and that can lead to becoming down because you almost work yourself so hard into an anxiety or something like this, and it's like that you have to step back, you gotta pull back and stuff like this. So these are things that I recognize, and yeah. But if you can get through the adversity of life, if you can get through the adversity of eliminating so many toxic people, because that is where so many adversities even stem from today, in today's day and age, is dealing with so many of these people. Some people end up not the best because, and some people might not even realize, but it was probably certain people in your past that did something to you to trigger you, to make you be a certain way, to make you take actions in a certain way that is just not in your nature. It all stems down to people, man. Like, you really have to get away from people sometimes and start feeling yourself. Like, I look back when I was like a kid, I felt so free. I felt so confident. I felt I was the best I could have been at that time as a kid. Playing sports, staying active, being happy, eating good, living good. Then you get into high school, then you get into places like this, you start meeting new people. People start to become more dangerous at that age. I don't know what it is about that age, but it is what it is. Junior high, it's like another harmless time of life, like grade 7 to grade 9. Pretty harmless. You get to high school, things start to heat up. You start to experience alcohol. You can start to get into drugs. You can start to get in with the wrong people. You can date the wrong person. Things can happen. Things can break you down bit by bit. And, you know, I truly think a lot of problems that people have today comes from other people. And that is what you have to be aware of. So if you have a lot of problems, if you're not who you want to be right now, if things are off, you really have to reevaluate. Look yourself in the mirror and say, what is going on? Who is around me? What am I doing? You really have to think these things out and figure it out, like a Rubik's Cube. And it's not even nearly as hard as a Rubik's Cube. Let's be honest. Break it down. Understand what is going on. Understand what you have to fix in order to be happy, in order to be yourself, in order to feel yourself, in order to have the right energies. And that's it. Be yourself, man. Feel yourself. Be yourself. And there's no other way about it. You're not harming anybody else. You just want to feel good. You just want to feel happy. You just want to feel positive. You just want to have good energy. You want to be fit. You want to feel fulfilled. You want to do better things with your life. And you can do absolutely none of that with these cursed, narcissistic, demon people in your life. You can't do that. You can't do any of that. You're going to lack in every single area. You're going to fall short. And that's it. You can't win with those people in your life. It's like an automatic loss. You are a walking L if you have any of those people in your life. And of course, we all have to experience people in society here and there that might be a little bit like that, but the thing is, you just can't let them close, because that's the only way that they can really affect you, is if you let them close. If you actually have like a bond and a connection to one of these people, it's the only way that they can have any effect over you at all. So you just can't let them close, because if they're not close, they can't affect you. Even if they start to be negative around you, it's like, okay, you can walk away. You can do what you want. You can leave the scene. It's not going to affect you. But what does affect you, like I said, is having them close, is whenever you're attached to them. It's when they can affect you. This is the only time it ever affected me in my life, whenever I was attached to the wrong people. And I learned my lessons very, very quick, because I didn't see it like that. They didn't show me a toxic person. They were hiding that toxic person. They were pretending to be good. They were pretending to be good enough. They were pretending. And they eventually exposed themselves, and I seen it. And I just thought to myself, never again. And I've even had certain females admit to me that they are good at hiding it. How scary is that? How scary is that? It's freaky. They have issues. They have some serious problems inside that they are not dealing with. And if they are around you, they will manipulate you. They'll do whatever they want. It's like they can manipulate you into loving them. They were the one that hit you up. All of a sudden you're attached to them because they made you feel all these emotions, that they made you feel loved, they made you feel this way. They got you. Now they got you. And this is how it works. So you can't be the person that ends up in a situation or a position like that. And you know what's going to prevent being in a situation like that? Is having a kick-ass life of your own. Doesn't matter who is in or out of your life is a kick-ass life regardless. It don't matter. You can say yes, you can say no to anything you want. You can have something you like and you can boot that at the door the moment it becomes toxic, the moment something is not right, the moment something is shady. You still have a kick-ass life. With or without anybody. That is the goal. That's where you want to be. That is where you want to be. And if you can be in that position, you should have no issues. But if you are in a very vulnerable, powerless situation, this is where most people are getting absolutely cracked by these people. This is where I got demolished by these people. Demolished. A younger teenager, didn't have a whole lot. Average stuff. Had my license, this, that, and this. Not the best of everything, not the worst. And just, you're in high school, you don't really know who you are. You're just kind of going about doing what everybody else tells you to do. You got to go to this class, you got to go to that class, you got to do this, do that. You have no time to think for yourself. You have no time to make decisions because you're pushed so fast and so hard into certain things that you don't even want to do. You think I want to do anything in high school? No, I didn't want to take this class or that class. The only thing I didn't mind was gym class because I could be free. I could express myself and my talents the way I wanted to. I could play the sports the way I wanted to. I could be creative. Because if I can't be creative and I'm pushed to do something and I can't use my creativity, I suck. I suck because I'm not being authentic. I suck because I'm not doing anything to my capability. And that's like almost every class you take in school. That's like all the things. You're learning from teachers that make 40, 50K a year in salary. You're learning from these people. You want to be taught to make 40, 50K a year? You're being taught by these people? Let's think about this now. You know what I mean? And this is a whole different conversation, but you guys get it? And if you want to live your best life, you definitely can't have any of these negative people around you. Even teachers. There were so many bad influences in high school, and teachers are praised. You know what? Some of them are good. Some of them are. I'll give them that. I had a couple. I probably had from elementary to junior high to high school. I probably had about a handful of teachers that was good. The rest, trash. And it's like I had a few good teachers in elementary, in junior high, and in high school. And the rest, trash. Negative people themselves. So, you can't listen to any of that. You can't listen to any bad influences. You have to be who you are and stay who you are. And the best way to do that is to eliminate all those bad influences completely. And start to feel yourself again. Look in that mirror. Do the things you love to do. Don't have anybody telling you what to do, talk to you, anything. You can listen to what you want to listen to. You can take what advice you want to take. Just don't take it from these bad influences. And that's it. And stay away from these cursed people. Because you will be the next.